People don't realize that HPV can cause cancers, cervical cancer in particular. My name is Bridget Rillo, and I am a registered nurse from Dayton, Ohio. I have been married for 17 years to my husband, Jacob, and I have 2 small kids, Harvey, who is 6, and Lucy, who is 4. We're pretty easygoing people. We just enjoy being together. In 2018, I had just gone for my yearly pap smear. Was late by like 4 months because we get busy, we're women, and we tend to put ourselves last. The results came back as abnormal with HPV. And so it took a little bit of time for me to kind of grasp all of it because I've been married for so long, and so there was questions of, was there unfaithfulness in the marriage? And so I had to talk to my doctor, and he said that HPV can actually lay dormant for a really long time, and you could have been exposed to it well before you were married. And unfortunately, that's where my journey began. A few months later, I'd be diagnosed with cancer. When I had gotten the call that I had cancer, I had called my husband.
I was driving, and I stopped, and traffic was zooming around me. People were honking at me.
I was home with my 2 kids who, bless their hearts, they took care of me in that moment because I just fell to the ground because I couldn't do anything.
It was difficult for me to process. She's got the constitution of a horse. She never gets sick.
The hardest part was seeing my husband go through the journey of not knowing how his wife was going to do. He got really quiet. He shut down a little bit. I didn't want to be a failure as a mom, as a wife, as a nurse.
She feels like she let me down, but you didn't let me down. We have 2 beautiful kids. Our life is wonderful together. And I just wish I could have been more open with you how I felt, if that makes sense. Because I was worried about you, but I didn't want you to know.
I was worried about you too. The one message that I'd want to get across is be aware of your health. HPV can cause certain cancers. We all sometimes think that we're invincible. And I want to prevent other women and families going through what I went through with my cervical cancer diagnosis.
Don't let it be such a taboo topic. If you can potentially prevent your child from getting a cancer, there absolutely should be no holdup in your mind. I just read recently where someone described marriage as a ship, and you don't realize how good that ship is built until you go through a storm. And so this was one hell of a storm. So here we are. We made it through.